Texting. 911, Mayday, anyone, somebody. Who's out there in Patriot Nation? Who's out there, America? Welcome to the Mid-Sack. It is a slug 'em down Sunday, slug 'em back Sunday, suck it down Sunday. Did I say that? I really said that. Clearly, I am flustered. I am flying solo today. I've got the God. I usually got this tradition on Sundays. I put on the goat because the goat finally retired. I wasn't happy to see him go, but it was time. In any event, welcome to IDD. For those who know, I don't disagree. We are doing an emergency segment today. We are just 49 minutes before the 1 o'clock kickoffs. The reason for the impromptu, some of you may have seen this morning. Ian Rappaport broke this story, and I could not sit back any longer because since I've been looking at it, I almost crashed my car because I saw it coming back from the store. Apparently, this past offseason, Robert Kraft quietly signed a lucrative deal with one Bill Belichoke, multi-year contract extension. He did that in the face of go through the garage, duck your head, make no sound, and close the door behind you. Thank you very much. Hi, Adrian. Neighbors, what are you going to do? But they didn't know. No one knew. Okay, that this extension was signed. I have heard no one up there in Fantasyland, as I call it now. That would be the people that are still backing this bum, this overrated piece of dung known as Bill Belichick. And I can't help but wonder why Robert Kraft would agree to this, given what we now know, what is factual, what this man has done just dating back to 2019, which was Brady's last year in Foxborough, beginning with the signing of N'Keal Harry over, of all people, A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, and Deebo Samuel. Any one of those three probably keeps Brady in Foxborough, and they probably win a Super Bowl, given they were 1 or 2 players away. Remember, for a brief stint, Antonio Brown was there, and for one game, 11 days, if you will, and he lit up the Dolphins, and they won that game. But on a trumped-up charge that he was later vindicated on, Belichick acted like judge and jury and fired the guy he wasn't proven guilty yet in the eyes of the law. It was rated thrown out, and got rid of him before Brady could blink, and it cost the Patriots dearly. So all that went down. Brady leaves, goes and wins a Super Bowl, I might add, in Tampa Bay, for those of you living on the moon, while the Patriots have struggled just to stay above water. Poor Cam Newton comes in here, gets bashed 6 ways to Sunday for basically what happened to Brady. You know, they go 7-9 with virtually the same lineup and no weapons, and that's why Brady left in the first place. And they draft Mac Jones, and there's a glimmer of hope. The kid is runner-up for Rookie of the Year behind Jamar Chase. Everybody forgets this happened. They go to the playoffs, I might add, where they get bum-blasted, but that team wasn't ready yet. But the fact they got in the playoffs in the kid's rookie year, and he played very well. He had a better year than Trevor Lawrence. He had a better year than all the other rookies that were drafted ahead of him. There was hope, boys and girls. And then this clown does talk about fireable offense. Hires Matt Patricia and Joe Judge, who were fired from their head coaching jobs because they stink, because they're incompetent to say the least, and they destroy Mac Jones and an offense that was ranked 10th and 6th in the league in scoring in Mac's rookie year falls from 10th to 27th. Okay, and Mac Jones is a shell of himself. He looks like Zach Wilson now, and that's because of their tutelage. And then after all that, apparently this quiet negotiation took place. In the aftermath of that, we don't know when it actually happened, but Belichick does not address the offensive line in the early rounds of the draft, when everybody knew back in March, and every reporter, every analyst, every expatriate up there that has a freaking microphone from was saying the same thing. This was an issue, and they ignored it all the way through the draft. All the way through, they scotch taped it together. They still haven't seen. By the way, they still have not had the projected lineup, offensive line. That starting five that was projected for has not suited up and started a game yet. They are 26th in the NFL in rushing right now. Okay? Bill Belichick rather lowballs DeAndre Hopkins into this stupid incentive-laden deal. There's no way in hell he was going to sign. He goes to Tennessee with that loser Tannehill, and he's on pace for a 1,000-yard season right now. Meanwhile, we don't have a receiver that's on pace for a 700-yard season. Okay? And I don't understand. I don't understand, Patriot Nation, why this is happening. Why would Robert Kraft agree to this lunacy, or for it to continue? I don't get it. You know, people I'm talking to that I've briefly spoken to in the past hours to heard this are saying, well, there must be an angle, an agenda. I'm like, what agenda is that? Bankruptcy? What are you talking about? I mean, Patriot Nation, for the love of God, the one thing we can do, and given what is probably going to happen today at 1 o'clock, which is going to be a bum blasting at the hands of the Bills again, we're talking maybe 51-3. Who knows? I'll be shocked if the Bills don't put up 35 points. But at least. But the only way to get through to this man, if this in fact did happen, I'm guessing Rappaport's pretty reputable. If he says it happened, his sources are very good. It happened. You got to hit this man in the wallet. That means stop going to the games. Why would you go anyway? Do you really want to watch this crap anymore? Do you anyway? And don't stop blaming Mac Jones. Mac Jones is the victim here, not the problem. Okay, Mac Jones has been set up to fail from day one. He has no receivers. He has no offensive line. Everybody knows this. Okay, Belichick spent all the money on defense. His top defensive players are all out today. Okay, 2 of them for the season. Uche's out. He was 11. He's out again. How are they going to even contain this defense? Oh, are they going to win in a shootout? Well, how are they going to do that when you haven't given Mac Jones any weapons to do that? Devontae Parker? You saw that drop last week that hit him on the hands that he still can't hold himself accountable for? That's their number one? They can't run the ball? They can't pass protect? How on earth is Robert Kraft allowing this to happen? I wonder what the buyout's going to have to be here. Because knowing that fan base, being part of that fan base, if this is a drubbing like it's looking like it's going to be today, I'll be shocked if there's anyone in the stands come Thanksgiving. At least there shouldn't be. Okay, I am pleading with Patriot Nation. Don't show up. After today, you're already there. Don't leave now. It's probably too late now, but don't show up after this. Because honestly, if that's true, Robert Kraft has lost his freaking mind. He has lost his freaking mind. Okay, there is no way in hell you extend that asshole after what he did to Mac Jones. There is no way you extend this guy after what he did to Tom Brady. Okay, he ushered him out the door. Brady goes and wins a Super Bowl. Should have won league MVP in the second year. But the sympathy award went to Aaron Rodgers because he can't win anything else but MVP awards because that has to be voted on. Aaron can't win it on the field. Okay? But Brady in his second year led the NFL in touchdowns and yards, okay, and came within one stupid, gaffe from the Tampa defense of maybe repeating against the Rams when Cooper Kupp, remember him, ran down the middle for that wide open 40-yard bomb against Tampa's defense. That was embarrassing. But you cannot sit back and allow this to continue. And the only way to be heard is to not show up. So I am imploring all of Patriot Nation, if you haven't heard this story already, after today, just stop going. Stop going. Stop buying the pay. You want to get to Robert Kraft? Hit him in the wallet, America. Stop buying the paraphernalia, the shirts, the hats, the tea, everything. The mugs. Stop going to the games. Because honestly, that's the only thing a billionaire understands is getting punched in the wallet. Because this is fucking ridiculous. This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. There is no way Bill Belichick has earned a lucrative deal, given what has just happened since 2019. If anything, he should have been fired twice now. Okay? So I'm done for now because anything else I'm going to start breaking shit. It's not worth it to me, but I want to go in there real quick and just because I just heard this within the hour. I can't imagine how many people in Patriot Nation have heard this. But I would tell you after today, stop going. If they win today, I don't even know. I don't know how that's possible right now. Unless they're going to start those 3 rookies. And I don't know if Demario Douglas is even available to play today, but Butte, him, and the second-year guy, Tyquan Thornton there, the Baylor burner, and just start throwing these guys the ball in space and see what they can do. Because you can't run the ball unless the offensive line is healthy. And even if it's healthy, I don't think you can run because they're not very good. So I would say after today, barring a miracle, and the miracle could happen, but it would be a miracle, let's be honest, Robert Kraft needs to get hit in the wallet. because no one can get close enough to hit him in the head and wake him up. Because honestly, this has got to be the dumbest thing he's ever done as the owner of the Patriots. This is the dumbest thing he has ever agreed to. Okay? And it's on record. Even if they win today, I don't see them out. I mean, please. I don't know. But this, based on everything that has happened between 2019 and now, there's no way on this earth Bill Belichick earned a lucrative contract extension. Based on what? Drafting Mac Jones? That's the only thing he did that made sense. Nothing else has made sense. So, O'Brien, that wasn't his call. That was Kraft's call, because O'Brien is a competent coordinator, but he has no weapons. He has nothing to work with. Okay, there's no ingredients. There's nothing there. He's got a quarterback who can't get 2 seconds to throw the ball, okay, and they can't even run to keep these guys off him. And Buffalo's defense, Von Miller is starting today. Remember him? Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm disgusted. I had to do something. I had to vent. On a positive note, you know what? There is something I can do. On a positive note, I'm going to end on a positive note here, because I can't keep doing this right now. I have to go and I have to do something. I might have to set the edge today. I'm going to have to set the edge. I'm going to set the edge today. It's probably going to involve some Pinnacle vodka and the good doctor. I'm going to have to set the edge today, because honestly, I can't take this right now. This is the worst news you could get as a fan right now, as a Patriots fan. In any event, I am going to end on a positive note, because there is something positive. It's not football related, but it's dear to my heart. One of my all-time faves, just people. My Uncle John, I had a procedure the other day. He's got cancer in the esophagus, I believe. The outlook is positive, meaning they caught it early. I haven't seen him in a long time. I miss you, Uncle John, and I'm hopefully going to right that ship at Christmas, and I'm going to get to see you. But I wanted you to know that we are thinking of you. You are in our prayers, and Godspeed on a fast, swift recovery. And he's one of the good ones. He really is, and he's one of those people that gives me hope. So here's hoping for you, Uncle John, for a swift recovery. I love you. I miss you, and we will see you hopefully soon. Until then, boys and girls, we will return Tuesday night to go over this whole debacle again. Hoping for a miracle today, and the key word is hoping, praying, because at this point, with that line and those receivers, Mac Jones is a sitting duck, and I feel bad for him. And today could be the day they go splat. And honestly, if things don't change around him, he needs to get the hell out of here and go somewhere else where he can flourish. We can be given a chance to succeed, unlike all his peers who've been set up for success. The Tuas and the Jalen Hurtses, okay, and the Josh Allens, okay, and the Purdy's who got handed a Ferrari. All these guys, Jared Goff, they got rid of Matt Patricia. Look what Jared Goff's been doing. Mac Jones deserves better. He really does. And people getting upset that he complained about it. He had every right to complain about it, because his college coach told him he was going to go play for the genius, the guru. What is genius about what Bill Belichick has done in the past 4 years? Nothing. Okay? It borders on lunacy, and it's blasphemy, and I can't stomach it anymore. But pray for Mac Jones today, and that he's upright and not carried off in a stretcher. And praying for you, Uncle John. Love you, man, and I will see you soon. You guys enjoy the football. There's a lot of good games on there. I know you're not all Pats fans. Hopefully your team is doing better than mine, and hopefully your team isn't the Buffalo Bills. Although today I might be rooting for them. I got to tell you, as mad as I am, I might be actually rooting for him today. Never thought I'd say that, but this man needs to be stopped. This Belichick needs to be stopped. He's destroyed a franchise. He's destroyed a dynasty. The ego that destroyed a dynasty, that would be Bill Belichoke. Soon to be, I believe, 81-96 without the GOAT, and that is a 10-year sample size, America. So we will see you on the other side. Enjoy the football. For the highly questionable one, Arjun Miliaccio. See you soon.